Alrighty, yo. I'm trying to hurry up and fix this shit up. I just did a fucking 2K recording, and now I'm just finna jump right on this. I'm working like nonstop, bro. We gonna keep this shit rocking, bro. So, yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94 here. Back with another reaction video, and we're gonna do something a little different. I was gonna do a little bit more reactions. This is a channel that I've been following for a minute. They're pretty dope. They rank artists' albums, rap artists, R&B artists. So that's right up my alley. If they did like rock and roll or country or anything like that, yeah, you lost me, my guy. But yeah, shout out to them, bro. Y'all should definitely go subscribe to them. They should be at 100,000 subscribers. The way they putting in this work on these, the production is great. They got the old school BET 106 and Park AJ and Free background template. Definitely go subscribe to them. Culturalist Theory. Obviously, they put out new episodes every Tuesday, so definitely go subscribe to these guys. They are dope. I love their work. But they rank the albums from worst to best, but this is their opinion. This is their opinion. My opinion is definitely going to differ from their opinions. So today we're going to do Nelly. Yeah, we're going to do Nelly. You can find me in St. Louis. Yeah. Without further ado, let's get into it.
TJ Williams from Culture's Theory. For this list, we will be ranking the 8 studio albums by St. Louis representative Nelly. This list will not include any EPs, group projects, or mixtapes, only solo albums. And yes, Nelly has mixtapes. However, before I get started, please make sure
y'all heard that. Y'all heard that.
Digging the content and tap that super thanks to keep the lights on. With all that being said, let's get to the list.
So y'all heard that.
5.0. Nelly's 6th album, released in 2010, is easily our
We're only doing albums, no mixtapes.
Years leading up to this album, Nelly had lost some of his star power, his hold on the radio, and apparently the ability to write good records. Nelly's previous style of melodic hip-hop had begun to wear thin, and certain examples of this would be noticed throughout this project. For example, records like Making Movies and Move That Body are more cringe-worthy than catchy.
Oh yeah, this was his Pop-Tart chart. Oh yeah, this was his Pop-Tart chart years. Ugh. This was his Pop-Tart chart years. This is when all the artists from the 2000s was going in that Pop-Tart chart direction, bro. I don't know why they was alienating the hip hop fan base. All they had to do was just link up with Drake, Ye, or Lil Wayne, or get you a verse from Jay-Z. That's all they had to do. They had 4 artists in their bag, bro, but they went the Pop-Tart chart route. And then it's like, yeah, that was when they started making when artists start making desperate attempts at trying to make a hit. It basically, and you hear that it's a Pop-Tart chart type of song. That's when we write you off. Because Nelly was never written off. He still could make bangers. He could have easily came back. He just had to work with the right people, get the right beat, the right artist to feature on it. You had to do that at that time, bro. But these niggas decided to go Pop-Tart chart route. And it fucked it up. And that's when we started writing niggas off.
Well, what was that? We'll give Nelly an EI for effort, though, as the album boasted big name features like Birdman, DJ Khaled, Akon, Plies, Chris Brown, and T.I., among others. However,
so you had T.I. and Chris Brown, you easily could have gotten, bro.
Outside of the lead single, Just a Dream, and the third single, Gone, with Kelly Rowland, there isn't much to be revisited here. Taking a listen to the album, you could tell that not much inspiration from Nelly had gone into this project, causing the album to fall completely flat. Number 7, M.O. Coming off the disappointing 5.0, Nelly attempted to redeem himself with his 7th album, M.O., released 3 years later. Down But Not Out, lead single, Hey Portia, did okay on crossover.
Yeah, it was alright, but it was still Pop-Tart chart.
Pharrell would play a major part in this album, having produced 4 tracks, 5 if you count the deluxe version. However, some of the album was mixed with alternative sounding joints.
This is a song with Nicki Minaj.
With Trey Songz, and Walk Away featuring Florida Georgia Line.
Yeah, if he would have did the song with Nicki Minaj first, and then would have jumped into the Hey Portia, he probably would have did better, bro. But he did the Hey Portia song first, and then tried to blow that up, trying to make a Pop Tart chart song again. And then you had the banger with Nicki though. He had the banger with Nicki, bro. That shit was a banger, bro. It was underrated, and I know a lot of people wasn't rocking that song, but bro, he had a hit on him, bro. If he would have did that song first, when you did the Hey Portia, you just lost everybody at that point. That's really what it was. He lost everybody at that point. He really should have just did the Nicki Minaj song first. Let that play on the radio. Get us coming back to you. And then you could have did the Hey Portia part. And then you could have had everybody. You could have had everybody here with the Nicki Minaj song. And you could have had everybody over here with the Portia song. Bro, Nelly dropped the ball, bro. He had an easy chance to come back, but he fucked it up.
Grammar, Nelly, those records may leave you disappointed. As for the positives, well, the record Rick James with T.I. and 100K with 2 Chainz were serviceable, yet they would not mask the flaws of this project, as a bundle of tracks on here might cause you to hit the skip button. This album would be a massive flop, only moving 15,000 copies in the first week and topping out at around 23K. So this would be an L for old Nelly Nell, and it would cause him to take a pause from making music entirely for 8 whole years. Number 6, Heartland. Remember what I was just saying about Nelly taking a break from making albums? Well, this will be the album he will return with in 2021. His most recent release was country-based and featured a variety of artists.
That's why, because he doing them country songs. He doing the white boy songs.
And Florida Georgia Line. After having found success on collabs with groups like the aforementioned Florida Georgia Line, Nelly was compelled to creative work like this.
I remember this though. I remember the Lay's chip. I remember the Lay's chip.
As well as some cuts like Grits and Glamour with Kane Brown, 5 Drinks Ago, and Country Boy Do are also solid. Although this album has a slight identity crisis and Nelly's sound had previously faded away due to the disappointing projects that preceded this, Nelly had some success with this work. It peaked at number 45 on the Billboard 200 and seemed to prove Nelly could go outside the box at any moment if he needed to. Hey, if country rap is your thing, it actually ain't that bad. But that album cover, like, we get it, but that hat is nasty. Before we get to the top 5, we know Nelly is the leader of the St. Lunatics with Murphy Lee, Ali, Keywan, and City Spud. Out of all of them, not named Nelly of course, which one would be your favorite member and why? What did you think about Murphy Lee and Ali's solo projects? We'll talk about that St. Lunatics album in a second, by the way. Leave us
iffy,
in the comments
very
down
iffy
below,
on both of them.
Subscribe, we'd appreciate
even though Murphy Lee could rap, but still.
Released in 2008, this work was a bright spot. It's probably his most underrated album.
Yeah.
You say that because not only are there quality joints on here,
the Step on My J's.
There's a lot to like on here. For starters, the feature list is diverse. A-listers like
he tried to recapture the Air Force Ones. He tried to recapture the Air Force One thingamajig with this. Man, you just stepped on my J's. And don't get me wrong, it was a catchy song. It was a good song. It was a catchy song. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't hit the same like Air Force Ones did. Because Air Force Ones, it didn't seem forced. Air Force Ones seemed like, bro, you really trying to make an anthem for a shoe that, you know, not many people be wearing. Like, not a lot of people was wearing Air Force Ones before Nelly, bro. Like, Air Force Ones used to sit on the shelves, bro. Air Force Ones used to always sit on the shelves and collect dust. Then Nelly came in and did Stumping in My Air Force One. Big boy, Stumping in My Air Force One. When he made that song, that's when we all fell in love. That's when we all fell in love with Air Force Ones. Because realistically, Air Force Ones was a drug dealer shoe. That's why a lot of us didn't wear them. It was like, oh, them drug dealer shoes. They ain't trying to wear them. And then nobody trying to wear the drug dealer shoes because wasn't nobody trying to get pulled over or arrested, bro. That's why nobody wore the Air Force Ones. But then Nelly made it cool to rock them, bro. And shit, the whole hood was rocking them. Then the next thing you know, Air Force Ones now $120. Fuck out of
here. And Usher are balanced by OGs like LL Cool J, Chuck D, and Snoop Dogg. A majority of them would do well, as Hold Up with Tip and LL was nice, and the track Party People featuring Fergie was legit. Also, this album is notable for having the banger Stepped on My J's, as well as Body on Me featuring Akon and former girlfriend Ashanti.
Body on Me, the way that you walking, the way that you talk. Hey, that was, got hella poom poom to that song there, no. I got hella poom poom to that song there now. Hella poom poom. Body on me. The way that you walk it, the way that you talk. That song playing in the radio. I'm sitting over here. Hey, somebody daughter bed. Hitting that wall, beating them cheeks, boy.
Plus, after
take me back to my youth.
The album starts to lose steam pretty quickly. Nonetheless, it still managed to be certified gold and peaked at number 3 on the Billboard 200, showing Nelly could still move the needle even with his status dipping a tad. Number 4, Sweat. One half of a concept album called Sweatsuit, the Sweat side featured more upbeat, energetic tracks, while Suit was more grown and sexy. More on that in a moment. Singles Flap Your Wings and Tilt Your Head Back were bangers, as well as some album cuts like American Dream with the St. Lunatics, with Mobb Deep and Missy Elliott, as well as the solo standout Spider-Man. For most of the concept albums that have emerged in this time frame, such as Cassidy's Split Personality,
but the Suit part was just
stand out more due to Nelly's unique style, making it easier to decipher between the two concepts. Several joints.
The Suit part was just laid back, bro. That shit was
easy. This album showed not only was Nelly comfortable experimenting, but he could do it with success, as Sweat would be certified platinum and lead into the next entry on this list. Number 3, Suit, half of the concept
the Suit disc was.
While Sweat was more up tempo, Suit was all about the vibes, specifically.
Yeah, it was a vibe, bro. That's really what it was, bro. It's just a vibe, bro. Y'all had to be there to understand.
It all featured For Real, My Place with Jaheim, and She Don't Know My Name with Snoop and Ronald Isley being highlights. Even when he's not explicitly talking to the ladies on here, Nelly is able to make the project interesting and seductive on records like And They Say and Wood Grain and Leather as a whole. Notably, this was the album that put the country bug in his ear with the Tim McGraw featured hit over and over.
Over and over again. Over and over again. I can't keep figuring you in. And it hurts so bad, cause it's all in my head. I think about it over and over again.
Is it us, or was that Free City low-key fire? Where would you rank it in the Click albums like PSC, D12, or Terror Squad? Actually, that sounds like an episode to me. Hold on. Top 10 rap Click albums. We definitely got to do that. All right, where were we? Number 2, Country Grammar. What has to be
described? That's kind of iffy, bruh. It's Nellyville versus Country Grammar. It's Nellyville versus Country Grammar. That's tough because Country Grammar did go diamond. If y'all don't know, Country Grammar is diamond. That's a diamond hip hop album. There's not many of them. Trust me. There's not many diamond hip hop albums. Okay? A lot of them are owned by Eminem. But outside of Eminem, it's very rare that you find a diamond album. Only Pac can do it twice. I think he did it twice. Yeah, he did it twice. He All Eyes on Me and the Greatest Hits album after he passed away. When they put the Greatest Hits album out, that went diamond too. And then when Country Grammar came out, went diamond. That's tough though, because I mean, it's his opinion though, but for me, them stats add up a little bit more, bro. Especially when you consider the fact that first album, don't get me wrong, Nellyville had bangers. You can find me in St. Louis. Nigga, fucking Pimp Juice, nigga. Pimp Juice was my song. She said you wanna put my feet on my rug, don't you? You really wanna put your feet on my rug, don't you? And then you had to start out. I'm telling you, bruh. But Country Grammar had the fucking... That's tough. Because them is like his best two. Hands down, Country Grammar and Nellyville are his best two albums. It's really hard to determine which one is better than which, because on one end, Country Grammar went diamond, but Nellyville had them bangers, bro. It's tough.
In '99, Nelly had gained popularity.
It's up in the air for me. I can't really give neither one of them a number one, bro, because I feel like both of them should be number one. But you can't do it that way. You can't rank them that way.
The radio joints are not
Somebody got to be number two.
on this record, as other tracks like St. Louis, Steal the Show, For Mine with Lil Wayne, and Though Them Raps are all dope as well. The standout B-side record, however, would be the last track, Lovin' Me, with Nelly dedicating verses to important people in his life over a flip of One Way's Don't Ever Stop Loving Me. The first verse honoring his mom? If that don't hit you in the chest, I don't know what will. This album would be extremely successful as it would craft Nelly as a star in the making. Country Grammar would reach diamond status, being only the 9th album in rap history to accomplish that feat. However, while this album in particular would cause waves in hip-hop, this next one on the list would solidify his star status. Number one, Nellyville. While Country Grammar
Nellyville is what made him a true player of the game, so I guess you got to give it to Nellyville.
Would be considered along with Country Grammar as a classic. This album managed
it's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot.
Kelly Rowland and Pimp Juice. However, there is much more to the album.
Pimp Juice was the best song on the L album. Let's be real.
Oh Nelly, The Gang, and Number One were dope as well. Speaking of Number One, remember that sparked a short-lived feud between Nelly and KRS-One?
Facts.
Easily one of the most random rap beefs in hip-hop history. Nelly's style would come into full effect on this record, and the sales and chart position.
See, look, Air Force Ones, big boy, stopping in my Air Force Ones.
Sold the first week, and this project would be certified 6 times platinum. Nelly demonstrated that there is no sophomore slump in his catalog, and instead will be replaced with sophomore success. The significance of this album are determining factors of that. The world saw how Nelly put on for the St. Louis, but we want to know from you, what artists from the Midwest would you like to see us rank next? Don't forget to
Kanye,
hit that like and subscribe button, and check out more videos like this.
It'd be Kanye, my guy. It'd be Kanye, my guy. But anyways, though, that's just gonna about do it for this one. I will see you all in the next video. Hey, tell me which one y'all think was better. Was it Nellyville or was it Country Grammar? And if you say any other album, you basically just trying to be different. Which, I mean, I'm not against you being different, but be real at the same time. We all know it's Country Grammar and Nellyville. But if you wasn't born around that time, then you wouldn't understand. It's understandable. If you was born around that time, or if you was old enough to hear the music and actually listen to the albums, bro, let me know what y'all think down below in the comment section below. I'll get back to you. Till then, peace out.